I remember coming back home and feeling very low, and I could not pinpoint ki what is it, maybe I'm tired, but then I woke up feeling weird too. And that's when I realized that I might have started, that boundary got blurred, and I started actually believing that this is happening in front of me. It took me like 2-3 days to recover from it, because all the other actors were performing so well. It was so real. It was such a real space that it took me some time. Sir once told me that ज़्यादा मत सोचा कर.
Shah Rukh.
और I think he could sense it. I'm an overthinker. He could sense that I think a lot. And वो चीज़ मेरे घर कर गया. I'm sure he doesn't remember कि उन्होंने मुझे ये बोला. But I remember when he told me that, I was leaving the same day for Sam Manekshaw shoot. And on that set, I was like, ज़्यादा नहीं सोचना. दिल की सुनो, दिमाग की.
Can we talk about Deepika Padukone in
Oh
Jawan?
my goodness, she's so amazing in the film. And of course we didn't ever meet on set, but when I first saw her scenes, I was sitting with my mother. My dog's name is Rio too, and she screams Rio, and Mama and I broke, and we were like, nah. And oh my God, Shah Rukh Khan is from New Rajendra Nagar. He's from Hansraj, so of course we're all fans of him. And just to pump ourselves up, we used to go, to bandstand, just to be outside his house and make us feel like, yeah, अगर ये कर सकते हैं तो हम भी कर सकते हैं.
Hello everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Zoom Speak Easy. Well, my guest today is so special because of the energy that she always carries with her, around her. She is Sanya Malhotra. Right now, just very casually, she's a part of a 300 crore film that is obviously going to be way more than it is. 500 crore, etc., etc. Of course, Jawan and Sanya Malhotra. Hello.
Hi. Thank you so much for such a lovely introduction.
But you know I mean it.
Oh, thank you.
It is true. You have been through so much in your life as well, but I never see you lose that positivity. People, when they look at you, they're like, oh my God, Sanya is so bubbly. She's so like, always so positive. And it's, people don't know that you had your own journey to be where you are today.
Right.
And from the beginning.
Right.
So a little on that, Sanya.
I'm not always positive. So there are days when I'm like, what is going on? But those are important too. I think there should be some balance between positive and negative in your life too. So I'm quite happy that I'm able to be okay with everything in my life.
Today, when like I said, 300 plus crores.
Right.
Jawan,
It's
you, it'll continue. And this is your 300 crore club film.
It is. It is. And I think a few days back, when it released, I came back. I had gone to Gaiety Galaxy to watch it with my friends. I came back home. I sat with my mother and I was so overwhelmed. It felt like how I felt during Dangal, But at that time, I was still so new to process what was going on in my life. But this time I know what is going on and I'm fully able to enjoy it. When Dangal had released, I was so overwhelmed, and in that I could not balance between कि अच्छा मज़े भी कर लेते हैं और ये भी कर लेते हैं. There was no मज़ा. I was just so overwhelmed with the response. But this time I'm fully enjoying it. I'm watching it with my friends. I'm looking at audience dancing in the theaters, and it's making me feel so happy, and I feel so grateful to be a part of a film like Jawan.
I think life comes in a full circle.
Yeah.
With you getting your biggest hit of your career with, of course, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan.
Right.
Why don't you tell them what this connection is and how you've manifested this literally?
I don't know why. I think struggle has... I won't call it a struggle period. मतलब बाकी लोगों की लाइफ में बहुत ज़्यादा struggle होता है. Mine was actually easy, and I was prepared mentally कि time लगेगा. But there used to be days where I used to feel like, should I just pack my bags and go back to Delhi, because महीने हो जाते थे कि call back नहीं आ रहा है या audition का call नहीं आ रहा है. There is nothing new that anybody is making, or if there is anything, I don't know where to go. So there was a lot of confusion. So I used to live with 5 girls: Pratishtha, Jia, Harshi, Nundrisha. So all my roommates and I including, we are huge Shah Rukh Khan fans, and we are all from Delhi. So, and Jia is from Hansraj. Both Harshi and Jia are from New Rajendra Nagar. तो वो अलग ही connection है that, oh my god, Shah Rukh Khan is from New Rajendra Nagar, he's from Hansraj, so of course we are all fans of him. And just to pump ourselves up, we used to go, you know, to bandstand, to just to be outside his house and make us feel like, yeah, अगर ये कर सकते हैं तो हम भी कर सकते हैं. I don't know. So that was the connection when I had like moved to Mumbai. This was 10 years back. I'm going to complete 10 years this year, if I'm not wrong, in Mumbai. And I feel extremely special. It's insane that I'm in a film with him now. Because honestly, I used to manifest it. But I never thought कि कैसे होगा. मतलब it was something that I could never imagine in my brain, but it was always there, that the thing that I was putting out in the universe, that I hope that I get to work with him someday. The first time I met him was at a party, and oh my god, it was insane. I couldn't say anything. I was shivering. I was like, okay. And this was right after Dangal had released. And yeah, it feels surreal to be a part of Jawan and to have shared the screen space with King Khan.
Do you remember the audition that you had to give for this?
Oh, I didn't give audition for it. I got a call from Mukesh Chabra sir, and he said that there's a film that Red Chillies is producing, and Atlee sir is directing it, and he wants to do a call with you. And I did a call with Atlee sir, and he was very nice to have narrated me the entire script. And in my mind, I was like, in narration, but I have to be a part of it already. Like 1 minute into narration, I was like, I'm in it. How can I say no to a film with Shah Rukh Khan and Nayanthara ma'am and Atlee sir for that matter? So it was very unbelievable to get that call from him. And where was I? I think I was in Delhi when I did that call. And of course, I was too excited, but was trying to weigh it with being all professional. But yeah, that is how I got onto the project.
And let's talk about the first shot that you gave with Shah Rukh. That must be extra special.
Yes, the first time I met him on set was extremely special, and I met him with all the other 6 girls. So it was insane. All of us were very excited, and we, you know, all the other 5 girls, we have formed a very strong bond with them. So I remember the first time he was coming on set and we were shooting with him was, I think, the metro sequence, and it was insane. My whole team and I, we were just preparing ourselves in the vanity. गाने भी उन्हीं के चल रहे थे. चांद तारे तोड़ लाऊं, सारी दुनिया में मैं छाऊं. Like, oh my god, I'm going to meet him on set, and yeah, this is actually happening, and I'm going to be working with him. So it was very surreal, and I remember all of us being so excited. Natasha, my makeup artist, Gitesh, everyone. So it was insane.
So then the shot happened, and I'm sure you just wanted to make sure that बस मुझे retake ना देना पड़े, है ना? From your side, like you are not the reason for the retake, no? Like
of course, that can never happen. That way, I'm very professional and I prepare myself as an actor. So of course, I'm working with him.
She does.
But on camera, it is never there. Like on camera, I'm always my character, and I look at the other actors as the characters that I'm shooting with. So it was never, and it's with him also. I'm not going to take that credit at all. It's Sir who makes you feel comfortable and on set and around him. And it's the way he acts. I was so in awe because he had long dialogues. And I used to be like, oh my god, he remembers everything so nicely. Like I was in awe to see him act in front of me. So that was quite, I would say a learning experience for me as an actor. वो अगर इतना अच्छा कर सकते हैं तो हमारे लिए कोई scope नहीं है to not, give us 200-300% to the film.
Of course, this is a pan-India film. वो तो बोलने की ज़रूरत भी नहीं है. पर ये बोलें, this is also your full-on Tamil, it's in all languages.
Yeah.
But that film for you, where you're going all out with Atlee, I want to know how the action sequences was, number one, and to get that energy. It's a very different vibe. You feel, you see the film, you know the vibe. So
Yeah.
I want to know how that was for you.
I think for that I would like to say that Atlee sir really helped me get out of that bubble that I was in. As you said, this is my first pan-India out and out commercial film. I have done commercial cinema before also, what am I saying? But yeah, in action-wise,
Action-wise.
I've done Dangal where I've done wrestling. So I basically got really fond of fitness and preparing myself. So I'm always like doing something or the other at the gym.
Yeah.
I'm doing boxing. I'm always, I don't know why, mentally I'm always trying to prepare myself for any role that comes my way. And I think the training that I've been doing post Dangal really helped me to do all the action sequences for Jawan. And I think the way they were designed, the way they were directed by Atlee sir really helped me to, you know, try something new. And I was really looking forward to it because this was the second time I'm doing action in a film, apart from what I did in Nangal. I was really excited. I was like, this is the opportunity that I need to juice and make the most out of. And we did a couple of rehearsals, we did gun training, and I was just looking at the BTS that I have on my phone. And I was like, wow, this is fun. All the truck sequence that we had to prepare beforehand. And it was such a... And the team is outstanding. They make sure they're all from LA, so they made sure that we are all very safe and we are warming up and cooling down our bodies after the rehearsals, even before the shoot. They were all very careful about us being safe. But it was, I don't know, I was really looking forward to, you know, just being out there and making most of it. Because I really like doing all of this. Even in the gym, I don't like just use weights. I'm always या तो उल्टा लटक के कुछ कर रही हूँ, या I'm trying to walk on my hands. I'm doing handstands without the wall. So I'm always trying to do all of that. But also, I think this is going to be a very good start for me in the action space. You know, Jawan से अच्छा क्या हो सकता था मेरी life में?
बिल्कुल.
Yeah.
So look at the kind of superstars you had on set. You had Vijay Sethupathi, you have Nayanthara,
Yeah.
and of course you had Vijay in the Tamil version of Sanjay Dutt. I want to know how that experience must have been, just to see everybody there amongst that, and when you interacted with them.
Surreal. I won't lie. I used to be nervous behind the camera, but of course, in front of the camera, you have to be professional and hide it well and act as if you're cool with all of this. But of course, as I said, I'm still trying to process my feelings around it because the film is doing so well, and wherever I'm going, people are calling me doctor Elam. So this is, it's like Dangal फिर से release हो गई वैसी feeling है. So but I remember being on set and still just this surreal feeling of being a part of film this big, you know, being a part of a film which is, we all knew from the start that it's going to be massive. So being around those actors, I used to be like, aankhein khuli rakho, notice how they're working and learn something from them, because they're all my seniors and I took this up as an opportunity to learn something from all of them. So
I want to know if there's something specific you remember that they told you that you're going to be like from Shah Rukh or Nayanthara or Vijay, and that I think is going to be something that as an actor you'd like to remember, that you've learned from them while watching them.
So many things.
Tell me some.
Sir once told me that ज़्यादा मत सोचा कर.
Shah Rukh.
Or I think he could sense it. I'm an overthinker. He could sense that I think a lot. Like ज़्यादा नहीं सोच, दिल की सोच, दिमाग की नहीं. And वो चीज़ मेरे घर कर गया. I'm sure he doesn't remember कि उन्होंने मुझे ये बोला. But I remember when he told me that, I was leaving the same day for Sam Manekshaw shoot, and on that set I was like, ज़्यादा नहीं सोच, दिल की सुनो, दिमाग की नहीं. And that's how I approached, because I saw him in front of the camera and the way he acts, and of course like there's so much that you can learn from him. He's an institution. And I tend to like overthink, and मुझे लगता है कि मैं कभी कभार ज़्यादा सोच के भी I stop living in the moment. So that's what he meant, is what I feel. And I think every time I go in front of the camera or whatever I'm doing, I'm like ज़्यादा मत सोच, दिल की सुन, दिमाग की नहीं. So that वो कुछ घर कर गया मेरे दिमाग में.
I'm glad you mentioned Sam Manekshaw, because that's the next thing that I was going to ask you. You found this such a beautiful balance between doing subjects that truly matter, that are absolutely great on content.
Right.
And of course, we all know that most of your films have done so well on OTT as well. And then, of course, you have found this balance of doing theatricals that are also, again, meaningful. Coming to this, it must be wonderful again to be with an actor like Vicky, and you, of course, collaborating for a film like this. So tell me a little on that.
Ruzrani, I honestly feel that I'm very lucky that I get these opportunities. And how can you say no to films like these, you know, as an actor? So I would never ever doubt even कि क्या ये करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए. That is never there in my mind when I get these opportunities. So I think it's a mixture of me getting these opportunities, being lucky, and also putting my 200% as an actor. Whether it's Kathal or Jawan, now Mrs. is going to come out soon, and after that Sam Manekshaw. I think I'm always looking for films and characters that will push me out of my comfort zone. It's never about the length of the character or how I'm going to look. That is important too, but the major thing is that what can I add to the script or the story that I'm being a part of as an actor. So that is something that Nitesh sir told me when I was starting off my training for Dangal. He told me कि ये याद रखना कि तुम एज एन एक्टर क्या तुम स्क्रिप्ट को दे सकते हो, तो उसमें कोई कमी नहीं होनी चाहिए. तुम कितनी देर के लिए वो मैटर नहीं करता, पर अगर तुम अच्छा काम कर रहे हो तो देयर इज नो वे दैट पीपल आर नॉट गोइंग टू नोटिस.
So true.
And
Deepika and...
Oh my God.
Can we talk about Deepika Padukone in
Jawan? Oh my goodness. She's so amazing in the film. And of course, we didn't ever meet on set. But when I first saw her scenes, I was sitting with my mother. My dog's name is Rio too. And she screams, Rio! And Mama and I broke and we were like, nah. And the way she has
Not the dog.
The way she has performed, not just that scene and the one in the jail, that whole sequence is so beautiful and well shot, and she's so good in it, and I absolutely love exactly that. When not only her but even say Shah Rukh Khan and Hey Ram, so all these actors, if my seniors have done it already, they have laid that, you know, foundation for us newcomers, and I think it's a learning for us कि भाई length is not important. It's how and what you can do to the character.
Absolutely. Okay. This is a very special segment. We're going to do a little bit of decoding of the scenes of Sanya and Shah Rukh in Jawan. I would like to tell you, if you haven't watched the film, this is going to give you spoilers. So please be careful. And if you haven't, go and watch it and then come right back to this interview to see what Sanya has to say. Okay, Sanya. Now that we've done that, that's important, right? Mm-hmm. We don't want to make anything go bad for the movie experience for others.
Right.
But here it is. I'm going to call this Decoding Jawan with Sanya Malhotra. Sanya, tell me the scene of the metro. What a start. I think y'all slowly and steadily sort of coming out of that zone, revealing who you all are. Then, of course, the entire scene, how it comes together, and his Shah Rukh's avatar. I want to know how you decode that scene for us.
For me,
when you were shooting,
for Iram, I think it was very important for me to. That was the first sequence we shot, and this was 2 years back. As I said, that this is the kind of a role that I have never done before. So I was trying to still figure out Iram, her body language, the way she's going to be in that scene. And what I could do was completely surrender myself to what Atlee sir wants Iram to be like. And that was it. that's how I would decode the scene for
Your character.
for my character. It was a complete surrender, and I was just, I used to keep looking at him. He said, "What do you want me to do? How do you want me to stand?" Because we have guns in the hand, so we were already we had trained how to use the guns and how to hold it, how to stand with it, how to pose with it, and the right way to use the gun. So all of that was there, but I was still trying to figure how I want Iram to be like. There is a scene where I'm shouting at someone. She's not that. You see her in her flashback that she's not that, and we are trying to act as if we are trying to scare. Yeah, we are trying to scare people, but at the end, of course, people know that.
You all don't mean harm.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a Kill Bill reference, which is the yellow jumpsuit that you all wear during the song Zinda, and that is the Uma Thurman. I feel like it's very nicely done because it's subtle, but we all know what that film stood for. It stood for vengeance. It stood for fighting against what is wrong, and that is exactly what Shah Rukh and the entire team you all were trying to do. Did you? I'm sure you also have noticed that.
No, I actually didn't ever, but now that you're saying it, that it could be.
It could be, right? And I love that. Isn't it fantastic?
It is, and that's Atlee. So he is a genius. I think it's him completely.
So, okay, now coming to your track. I of course know that Dr. Kafil Khan himself had put out a message thanking Atlee and Shah Rukh on Twitter, because everybody reached out to him saying that it's so lovely that such a important social issue, the Gorakhpur tragedy that it is inspired from, was put in a movie like this that so many people would watch. Such an important track, right? Because the healthcare of a country cannot be compromised. And I think you were the Sutradhar, you were the main character to tell me the responsibility, and did you actually go and see and do a little research on that part, because there was an incident that happened, and where did you take those little research from? कहाँ से किया आपने और आपके तरफ से?
मेरी तरफ से research was on how to use the equipment. The scene was written and was explained to me very well by Atlee sir, and I have to give it to the second unit actors and all the other actors that were present there at that moment when we were shooting it. It was heart-wrenching when I stepped in, and that's the last shot where the kids are dying. I remember it took me like 2-3 days to recover from it, because all the other actors were performing so well. It was so real. It was such a real space that it took me some time to, and I'm that sort of an actor. I think I take from what the other actors are giving it to me, and that really helped me to perform the way I did. And I actually had no idea how Atlee sir has instructed all the other actors to do what they're doing.
You didn't know.
So I was just taking it in. I just wanted to, make it more natural, and because these are the situations that you can't ऐसा अपने mind से आप नहीं ले सकते inspiration. You have to live those moments. And I did. I have read those articles, and I think that made me feel even more emotional, and this thing that, oh my God, this has actually happened before. So it's just that how the other actors were performing, I think it was all give and take, and I feel very this thing that I feel very nice that I could do it with all these other actors. Yeah, I'm repeating myself. Yeah. But yeah, that's how I felt. I remember coming back home and feeling very low, and I could not pinpoint what is it. Maybe I'm tired, but then I woke up feeling weird too, and that's when I realized that I might have started that boundary got blurred, and I started actually believing that this is happening in front of me. So
but that must have been difficult.
Yeah.
So, like we were discussing, I would love to know some few anecdotes specific to the action sequences, Shah Rukh's entry, all of that, because you were there, we saw it, but I know there's a lot of hard work that went behind it.
I would like to talk about Zinda Banda, because this is the first time I'm dancing on camera, on the big screen, with none other than Shah Rukh Khan. So that was a huge, I think all of us, all the 5 girls, and I was so excited to be dancing with him. It was insane, Rudrani. That day is so vividly ingrained in my mind now. That hot summer day in Chennai, we were dancing outside, and Sir just didn't stop. He was there practicing. He didn't go back to his van to relax, nothing. And I was in awe looking at him dance. He's such a good dancer, and he did that, and all of us fell. There's a sequence where he's doing that, and we're all in the circle, and he was rehearsing for it. He did that, and I was like, how will I perform if he's doing this in front of the camera? And we all looked at each other and we were like, कि कैसे करें हम कैसे डांस करें when Shah Rukh sir is performing in front of us. So but कुछ ना कुछ करके कर लिया, and I was so excited to dance. It's like a dream come true, and it took me some days to process this information that, oh my god, I have danced with Shah Rukh Khan, and how will it look like? And now that I go, I've seen the film in Gatey Galaxy a few days back, and the audience goes crazy when that song starts playing. And I couldn't stop myself because before that I was watching it with like a very like posh like
crowd,
theater, and I could not like stand and start dancing. But I was like, I'm in Gatey, I'm going to go all out and dance with the audience. So I was.
I saw that video you put out also.
Yeah, but it was such a great experience. I still can't believe it that I'm with him, dancing with him on screen, on Zinda Banda, and the song is insane. The beats are crazy, and yeah. That is a little...
So the entry and the monologue, which people can't stop talking about.
Oh, the entry, I saw it for the first time while I was dubbing for the film. And I couldn't. I couldn't dub for it. I was like, oh my god, are you really going to put this out there for people to watch it? Because I'm losing my mind. How will audience process this? It's an insane moment, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's... Oh my god, what a cinematic brilliance. His entry, the way it's shot, the action, and the way Vikram Rathod is looking. It's all so good.
Perfect.
So that was the first time I saw it, dub ke dauran, and I looked at the DA, Shilpi, and I told her, Shilpi, this is so good. Log behosh ho jayenge ye dekh ke. Because I was like, oh my goodness, I had goosebumps while I was watching that scene. I think as an audience, I was waiting to watch a film like Jawan. I was really excited too because we shot the film for a long period of time, 2 years. So I was really excited to, see it as an audience. The first time I saw it, I was like, एक और बारी देखना बनता है. The second time I saw it, I was like, एक और बारी देखना बनता है. And I'm going to watch it again a day after with my friends and family. And then अकेले भी जाके देखूंगी मैं. Because this is the kind of a film that leaves you feeling so nice and happy. It gives you a boost of dopamine, isn't it? Absolutely. We all felt it. People are dancing. It's like a festival, and I just feel so grateful and honored to be a part of a film like Jawan.
Okay, alright. Are you ready, Sanya? Yeah. For some fun questions. Okay, an actor that you really want to work with?
The list is long. I really want to work with Vicky again because he's fantastic. And I had so much fun working with him on Sam Manekshaw. I really think that he's a fantastic actor. Him, I want to work with Karthik Aryan. I want to work with Shahid Kapoor and hopefully in a dance film. So let's manifest that too.
It doesn't make sense that she hasn't been casted in a dance film. I'm sure you got offers, but I'm sure it's not the best ever. But please, one of the best dancers in the industry. Of course.
Thank you.
So let that happen, na?
Yeah,
please.
Manifest it. Universe, please, सुन लो. अब आपके पास है भी रवैया अच्छा देख लेना.
Exactly.
बंदा देख लेना.
We have proof again. Not that we needed it. Things about the co-actors that people don't know, and you were really amazed. Okay, your first co-actor, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan.
He is actually people know a lot of stuff about Shah Rukh sir. क्या बोलूँ मैं उनके बारे में कुछ भी बोलूँ कम है. कुछ भी बोलूँ कम है. I think I'll always be a fangirl.
So cute. Vicky Kaushal.
Vicky is brilliant. He can transform himself into anything. He's a brilliant actor.
Ayushmann Khurrana.
Ayushmann Khurrana sings really well, as we all know.
Yeah.
But मैं ज़्यादा अच्छा गाती हूँ.
Ayushmann से आप ज़्यादा अच्छा
नहीं मैं मजाक कर रही हूँ Ayushmann. I'm kidding.
So what? You can be. It's okay. Of course, Radhika Madan.
Radhika Madan is chalta firta Bollywood. I call her that. She's so Bollywood. She knows all the dialogues. वो बात नहीं करती हैं, वो सिर्फ dialogues देती हैं आपको.
A one-liner from someone like you, who's an inspiration today for all the young actors.
Always, always, always believe in your dreams. Do not doubt yourself. If other people are telling you कि नहीं बहुत time लगेगा, don't listen to them. Because that's what people told me कि अभी बहुत time लगेगा तुम्हें कुछ करने में यार. अभी तो तुम मुंबई आई हो. अभी तुम्हें लगेंगे 10-15 साल. And in my mind I used to be like नहीं, मैं करके दिखाऊंगी. So please do not doubt yourself or your dreams or the vision that you have in your brain. Believe in it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Sanya.
Thank you, Rudrani.
This was wonderful. Thank you for decoding it. I had so much fun listening to your stories about Jawan.
Thank you.
And I love you. And
I
I
love
will
you.
always, always cheer for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.